just looks different. Maybe it's the type of outfit that looks different once you put it on. We can be safe and go for a no makeup look today, but that would be no fun, wouldn't it? Well, it's perfect, isn't it? Red and pink for Valentine's Day. But it would depend on you, though, if the finished outfit turns out to look more sexy or cute. Why are you bribing me with these? Really? These are soap petals. I thought they smelled different. And what are these? Chocolates? They're huge. But they look really, really good. Oh. Did you make these chocolates or did you buy them? Yeah, I thought so. What? Then you actually did bake something. Wait, now I'm really excited, but also really scared. When did you know how to bake? Oh, then never mind. Well, at least you put in my favorite candy. So it's this one right here. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, did you forget to put sugar in them or something? Why does it taste like this? Are you serious? You're telling me that this is how chocolates are supposed to taste? It tastes horrible. It's a good thing you gave them to me first instead of Priscilla. She's nice, so she'll tell you it's good and you'll believe her and actually go and make some more to give to Alex. Well, at least I have these to look forward to. Don't tell me you're lying and you actually had your hands in making these as well. No. Okay. But just letting you know, giving those chocolates to Alex is a bad idea. Do you think I'm that dense? How can I not know? Even my dad probably knows you have a crush on Alex, and he barely even sees you at her house. Did you want to confess to Alex with these chocolates? Darling, it's best if you forget all about it. Well, you can't forget about making anything edible, that's for sure. Or in your case, anything inedible. If baking is not your forte, there are a lot of other things you can do. Like, I don't know, since everyone's on their phone these days, you can go old-fashioned and write a love letter. Maybe give flowers. No one hates receiving flowers. And even if they did, I'm sure they can pass it on to someone who likes them. So your gift isn't given in vain. What would be nice? A bouquet of traditional red roses. No, that's too much. A single red rose would be much better. You could cut you a single stem from our garden out back if you want. My mom would get mad, but if I tell her it was for you, she'll be fine with it. You do know by now just how much my mom likes you, right? Well, as long as you continue eating her carbonara, you're good in her book. I know you think they're good. Same reason why you think your chocolates taste good too. Maybe, maybe not. But I see that as a good thing. You can practically eat anything and everything without a tasting bad to you. And it wouldn't matter if one cooks well or not. Plus, you won't ever have to fake liking something that someone has made for you. I see that as a plus. I don't. That's why my mom never lets me try any of her new recipes. She always asks if you'll be coming over instead. Why don't you give these chocolates to my mom later then? Who knows, she might actually find them delicious. If she doesn't, then you really know that you're bad dishes, never washed them well. Our baking sheets became so warped we could only put 6 cookies on a 24 cooking pan because the dough would slide to the edges. But they never thought to replace them. I don't think our school really knows how to replace anything, honestly. But on the upside, our sewing machines were decent. I made myself pajamas for the first and last time that year. Really? I thought everyone in that class did. Well, even then, we had to bring our own fabric. I don't know where my pajamas are. Even if I found them, it probably won't fit me anymore. You did. I made pillow covers too. Well, a pillow cover. I remember mine taking a long time since I had to sew all the leftover scraps of fabric together to get it big enough to even fit a pillow. Oh yeah, you made the pillow, didn't you? That one looked really wish your sister did babysit you. My brother left me to fend for myself all the time. I don't even know how I ended up eating anything. Like I couldn't even reach the kitchen counter at that age. Yeah, he does. Maybe secretly he feels bad about how he used to have me starve when we were younger. And so he's making it up for it now by bringing me all the meals he cooks. Yeah, it's nice. He makes pretty good food too, can't lie. But why does he feel the need to wake me up so early? 'Cause I know that he knows that I don't go to sleep until like 3 to 4 in the morning. Like, your omelet can wait. Seriously. That has never worked. Eating early only makes me feel more sleepy, which in turn immediately makes me fall asleep again. Next thing you know, I'm greeting the mirror with a blood face once I wake up. At least you get to eat out. My mom tries to home make everything. I tell her I want McDonald's, and she tries to make that at home too. You can't. That's the problem. You can't make McDonald's at home. That's why you go to McDonald's in the first place. I don't know about you, but I can't stand eating healthy versions of some foods. Like, I already know that what I'm about to eat is unhealthy. I know, but I'm eating it anyway because it tastes good. But once you try to make it healthy, there's no point, and it never tastes the same. If I wanted to eat something healthy, I can eat something that I actually do enjoy that's good for me. But with the healthy versions, I'm eating something that I don't want, don't care for, and is probably going to make me gain weight anyway, just from the fact that it's stressing me out while I'm eating it. Why? Don't tell me. Is that what you're trying to do with your chocolates? Make them healthy. Oh my. Not when it ends up tasting like that. I mean, I can appreciate the fact that you cared enough about Alex's health and well-being while making it, but a chocolate made without sugar is no chocolate at all. Might as well give Alex a cacao tree at this point. Yes, but I've also seen Alex eating a Snickers once too, so the odds are not in your favor this time. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You can give Alex anything as long as it's not made for consumption. Who says just because it's Valentine's Day that one must give chocolates? But if you really feel the need to give chocolates that strongly, you know you can just give ones Alex already likes. Like I said before, Snickers. Give Alex a whole box of them. Yeah, like in those cute heart-shaped boxes. And you know, on your way, you can buy me some too. No, silly, I meant the Snickers. You can buy me the Snickers. I need store-bought chocolates to cleanse my palate after eating the ones you made earlier anyway. Are you joking? Do you actually think I'll receive chocolates from other people? Today was the first time anyone gifted me something sweet for Valentine's Day. That's because it's you. You're sweet enough to not only give me sweets, but make some for me. Even if in the end it wasn't all so good. It's the thought and action that counts. And I was and am still touched by it. I hardly believe that this year would be different from any other year.